This morning on Education Nation today, motivating a community. Connecticut has one of the country's widest achievement gaps between lower-income urban students and their wealthier counterparts in the suburbs. Actor, comedian, and education advocate Bill Cosby is working to change that. We're going to talk to him in a moment, but first, what he is doing to help fix the disparity in one city.
And you said, hey, this is all I got?
This is Bill Cosby's second visit since last fall to New Haven, Connecticut. The New Hallville neighborhood here has been challenged by crippling violence, low employment, and high dropout rates.
If you're situated in, around, and near a lower economic neighborhood, and you're a university, you're a part of the problem. You can't be insular and have these people come from all over the world and just ignore what's going on outside.
He's partnered with Southern Connecticut State University and the surrounding community to take action.
We have to be able to attack and get in tune with what's really happening on the street. In other words, you got to go into the eye of the storm. You can't wait for it to come to you.
Mr. Cosby, good to see you, man.
On his first visit, a march through the tough New Hallville neighborhood, calling for the community to come together for their children's success.
It's there for you, but it won't come to you.
His second time, he brought a parade.
Hello!
Marching for safer streets, more tutors and mentors, and more involvement from parents.
When you know that your parents are going to stay on you, you behave differently. You do your work.
At Lincoln Bassett Elementary School, a rally to celebrate success, where test scores are on the rise, putting these students one step closer to those in wealthier suburban schools across the state.
Education is important because it's the key to what you're going to be in life.
Here, kids are learning that they can control their future.
Kindergarten! Yeah. Repeat after me. I can see. Success.
Bill Cosby is with us now, along with Stanley Battle, the president of Southern Connecticut State University. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
That word success, how do you measure it?
The absence of failure.
That simply.
And you enjoy success. You enjoy it. You feel good. You do things, and people say you worked hard, and what you've done is correct.
And how do you measure it in those communities, Dr. Battle? How do you know that you've been successful?
Well, you first of all, you have to go in and be consistent with whatever you're delivering.
Go into the eye of the storm, as you put it.
Eye of the storm, and over time, it's not going to happen overnight. The consistency, the effort, the work will take care of itself. But that's with expertise coming from a university like Southern Connecticut State University.
And it's not about dumping a lot of money at the problem, is it, Bill?
Boom. No. Universities, students also, his school, other schools, they want to give. They learn how to give, how to serve. And so what we do is we ask for safe passage, and we got it. We received it. Safe passage to walk through and let the people know that we'll knock on their doors. We will be there for them. Many times they will say, oh, yeah, sure. But we proved. We came back, and we're going to come back again. And we're going to do things together so that people can appreciate themselves and appreciate their children.
You talk about going back, Dr. Battle. You have worked with Dr. Cosby here with North Carolina, the A&T University in Greensboro, Coppin State University in Baltimore. What impact does his presence have?
Celebrity, credibility, honesty.
Cute.
Well, that, I didn't even want to say that. It's obvious.
And consistency. And when someone says, I didn't think anyone cared when he showed up the first time, that was devastating, but it was also a compliment. But the consistency of that, and for someone of his stature to take the time to hug and to hold and to support is quite unique. It's our job to deliver the blow.
You have been criticized in the past, Bill, about being especially hard on the African American community. Do you think you hold them to a different standard?
Well, first of all, the criticism might come from some people who don't want to do any better. Criticism could come from some people who are making money off of lower income people who are not doing well. So you have to
Consider the source.
Yeah, with Stanley and I, we come into those neighborhoods and those people. I'm looking into their eyes, and I see people who want someone to come in and work with them.
Do you think that President Obama has been a good education president?
I do. It's a very difficult job. It's highly uneven. It's not consistent. Everyone is not the same. Clearly, not with President Obama, but across the board with other presidents as well. It's not a cookie-cutter mentality, and no one can imply that, and certainly he hasn't done that. So consistency is something that we're looking for across our country. The urban experience is very, very unique and very uneven.
I want to help this United States of America, the people. I want to help whoever the president may be, but I like him very, very much. I love his wife. I love his children. I love his mother-in-law. I think they have a dog. I love the dog.
They have a dog, for sure. You gotta love the dog.
But this is the United States, and we're going to get better. I think people forget where we were about 3-4 years ago. We had people who lost their life savings. Those people became lower economic people.
But we're about to have another election in a year, and Donald Trump was just on the show. He's mulling over.
Oh, please, with Donald Trump. Take him home with you.
Now, why do you say that?
Because he's full of it.
Based on what?
Based on what I just heard. You kept saying, or somebody kept saying, are you going to run? Are you going to run? He jumped. You run or shut up.
Well, he says he can't announce yet. Nobody really has announced yet.
Anybody can announce. I've seen, what was it, the Smothers Brothers had a guy, he was on a TV show, and he said he was running. You can run. You can run now. Start running now. But the only thing he's running is his mouth.
Well, on that note, Bill Cosby, we'll see if he runs. We'll see.
I don't care.
But if he runs, you got to take it seriously.
I don't.
Yes,
not
you
him.
do.
Not him. Listen, people have run for president for any reason. You know, other than, come on, open your mouth, run, challenge somebody.
So put it simply, you like him a lot. All right. Nice to see you, Bill Cosby.
Anything but running for president and talking about what somebody did. This is the third year of a catastrophic 8 years we had, and people don't want to look back and see the damage that was done. This is what we have to clean up.
And what you're doing now in your communities is repairing the damage of kids who have not had the kind of education that they need.
And it helps families, it helps taxpayers. Because if these kids begin to get help and love, then they're going to understand, earn a living. They'll become taxpayers also. It'll lower our taxes.
And that's a good thing. Bill
Pay
Cosby,
my Social
thank
Security.
you. There you go, Stanley Battle. Thank you as
Thank
well.
You.